Hi everyone, I'm Donna, and this is my first ever video going up on YouTube. I am actually starting today with the BookTube Newbie Tag, and I'm so excited, so let's get right into it. Question number one is, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I love books, and not a lot of people in my family like them. Like, I have a few people, but they're not really into the same books that I am. So I wanted to get out there and meet different people who love the same books as I do so we can have amazing conversations about them. All right, question number two. What are some fun and unique things you could bring to BookTube? I don't know if this is fun and unique, but I normally will pick books that don't really get read or reviews on, older books, or just different type of books than what people are normally used to. Most of the time I end up loving the book, and I would love to share my opinion on it. I also just want to be me on this channel. So we'll get into question number three now. What are you most excited about for this channel? I'm most excited about putting my opinions out there for the internet to hear and hopefully not criticize too much. But I'm also really excited about meeting people that love the same books that I do, and that share the same opinions as I do, so we can have really good, fascinating conversations about the most wonderful books. Question number four. Why do you love reading? I started reading from a very young age, and there's only maybe 10 years of my life that I haven't read. But I've always loved it. I think it's just the mental image that you get when reading a book. It's like a movie playing across your mind. And not a lot of people get that. My sisters don't really like reading that much, but I always try to push it on them, and they're like, no, 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 no. So, question number five. What book series got you into reading? I actually have two for this answer because when I was younger, my grandmother actually started reading me Anne of Green Gables, and I absolutely loved that book series. I loved how quirky and fun and just interesting Anne was, and the situations that she was putting herself into. And I also love Twilight. I got into Twilight in high school. There was a period in my life from about the end of elementary school to the beginning of high school where I really didn't read very much. And when I did hear about Twilight, I decided to pick one of the books up. Like, it was later that I heard about it, like almost when the movies were coming out. But I binged those books. It took me a week to read all four books, and I loved it. I soaked it in. Now I can see that there may be some problems with the book as I got older, but I will always be thankful for the book for getting me back into reading. Question number six. What question would you ask your favorite booktuber? My favorite booktuber right now is actually Hardback Hoarder. She is amazing. Her content is original. She's funny. I absolutely adore watching her videos, and I will watch them till she stops making videos. Love you, Hardback Hoarder. Question number seven. What challenges starting this channel will be hardest for you to overcome? I actually have two problems. One is I'm not used to really talking to a camera. It's kind of a little hard for me right now, but I have a feeling that once I get making more and more videos that I'll get used to it. The second one is my family actually sleep during the day and they work at nighttime. So I am trying not to wake them up during the day when I'm trying to film, but most of the time it ends up waking them up anyway. So that little situation we're going to have to try to figure out. Question number 8. When did you start reading? Like I said, I started reading when I was in elementary school. It's probably before that because My mother read to us a lot. She'd take us to the library and let us get books and come home and we'd read to each other. And my grandmother would read Anne of Green Gables, and we'd watch the videos with her all the time. Question number 9. Where do you read? I read everywhere. I read in my house, in my living room, my bathroom while I'm taking a bath. I use Audible so that I can listen to it instead of reading it and getting the papers wet. I read in my bed. I read everywhere. I read at my mother's house. I read when I'm working if I have a couple minutes. I love reading, and if I'm into a book, I cannot put it down. I have to read it, or I will keep thinking about it over and over and over again. Okay, question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? Most of the time, I kind of veer toward fantasy. Every now and then I'll read a contemporary or nonfiction book, but it's not really that often. I love to read anything most of the time, but if something catches my eye, I will most definitely read it. Okay, that is it for the BookTube Newbie Tag. I hope you have a great night, and give this a thumbs up if you liked it as well. Bye guys, see you next week.